Ta-da.
Hello, beautiful people. It's yours truly, Nicolette Brown, author, mentor, and motivational speaker, coming to you live. You asked for it at your request. Here it is. Here I am, coming to you live tonight. Tonight's topic is keep it sexy, choose your words wisely. Now, why is this important? This is important because we have to think before we speak. Now, as a board member for my local women's shelter and the CEO of my company, Divine Distinct Dominion Women, and I know if you guys see me following me on Twitter, following me on Facebook, you've seen me advertise a lot about my company, Divine Distinct Dominion Women LLC, and basically my company is about women helping women, life coaching and relationship coaching. And something that I've learned very recently, even authoring my 2 personal manuscripts. I'm working on my second one now called Keep It Sexy, How to Create and Maintain the Passion in Your Relationship. What I've learned is, even with the clients that I'm actually coaching now without sharing any of their personal information, is people struggle with their communication skills. And what I want to talk about tonight is how can we improve that? Why is it important for us to focus on being able to choose our words wisely? It starts with us being able to think before we speak first. And second, we want to get out of the routine of just being in our relationships and going through our routines and taking care of our bills and our children and losing sight of what's really valuable in our relationships, and that is our communication. Some people may feel like, okay, well, that's not necessary. My communication skills are good. We talk, we listen. Yes, your communication skills are good. For those who feel like their communication skills aren't good, you'll know this when you feel like your needs aren't being met. You'll know this if you feel like you're not being heard. You'll know this when you feel like you said something or you two have had a conversation and nothing was accomplished, and maybe it took a left turn and graduated into some type of argument. That's when you know your communication skills are not good. Or you've actually had a conversation or some type of dialogue when actually you were monologuing, and then you waited at the end of your monologue for a response and the person was left with nothing to say because you lost them halfway through. What we're going to talk about tonight is improving our communication skills and choosing our words wisely with our intimate relationships, and even in business. This is something that I use day to day with my clients, with my personal assistant, with dealing with people, business to business, other company owners. These communication skills are going to follow you in every personal relationship that you have and that you want to improve. One, not only do we have to be clear about what we're thinking and what we're feeling, and we want to make sure that we're clear about it before we say it. That's the first thing. The second thing is we want to make sure that once we thought about what we're going to say before we actually say it, now we want to make sure that this is going to serve the purpose in which we want it to serve as we're actually saying it, when you're actually in a conversation with your intimate partner, spouse, mate. Make sure that after you actually thought your thought through and you thought about what you were going to say before you actually said it, now you're at a place where, okay, you're exchanging information. Not only are you sharing information, but now you're listening. You're actually listening to everything that's being said. And how do we do that? Sometimes you need to repeat back what the person actually said to you in order to know for yourself if you really listened to what they had to say, and go back and forth and do that. And not only that, you want to be concerned about making sure that there's clear understanding, not only with what you said, but what is being said to you. So after we get outside of our routines of exchanging information about bills and exchanging information about our children and our routine, we don't want to get snared by the mundane. We don't want to get snared by simple routines. We want to make sure that we're maintaining passion and a sweet aroma of intimacy in our relationships, because that is the longevity. Some of us have been in relationships for several years, and the couples that I've actually studied, the one thing that they have in common is keeping it simple, not sweating the small stuff, and respecting each other's feelings, respecting each other's thoughts, respecting each other's emotions. So I'm going to close out the video blog. There's going to be more next week, every Monday night, coming to you live with the video blogs. Follow me on Twitter, Nikki Divine. Follow me on Facebook, Nicolette E Brown. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for following. Good night.